Hey there, Pokémon fans! Are you ready for an exciting adventure? Blissey's husband here, ready to tell you about the awesome episode HZ069 from Pokémon Horizons. This episode is packed with fun, excitement, and a whole lot of surprises. It all starts with the Rising Volt Tacklers arriving in a brand new place called Kitakami. This town is known for its vibrant culture and welcoming people. They were on a mission to find a super cool trainer named Briar. Briar is known for his incredible skills and unique training methods, making him a sought-after figure in the Pokémon world. But guess what? The town was practically empty. It was like a ghost town, with not a single soul in sight. Everyone was at the Kitakami Harvest Festival. This festival is the highlight of the year for the people of Kitakami. The festival was amazing. The streets were filled with colourful decorations, and the air was buzzing with excitement. There were games, food, and music everywhere. From delicious local delicacies to fun-filled games, there was something for everyone. It was like a giant party. People were dancing, singing, and having the time of their lives. Liko, Roy, Dot, and Friede were super excited to check it out. They couldn't wait to explore all the festival had to offer. I would have been too. The energy was contagious, and it was impossible not to get caught up in the excitement. The festival was a big deal for the people of Kitakami. It was a time for the community to come together and celebrate their rich heritage. It was a time to celebrate the harvest and give thanks. The festival was filled with traditional activities that honored the town's agricultural roots. Everyone was in a happy mood, and the energy was electric. The smiles on people's faces and the laughter in the air made it a truly special event. With all the excitement, the Rising Volt Tacklers decided to join the fun while they looked for Briar. They played games, tried different foods, and soaked in the festive atmosphere. Little did they know, an adventure was about to begin. The festival was just the start of an unforgettable journey that would test their skills and bring them closer together as a team. The Rising Volt Tacklers were on a mission to find Briar, a task that seemed almost impossible. She was no ordinary trainer. Briar was a legendary figure known far and wide for her incredible skills and mysterious aura. The team asked around the bustling festival, hoping to gather any clues that could lead them to her. But despite their best efforts, nobody seemed to have any information. It was as if Briar had vanished into thin air. The more they searched, the more elusive she became. It was like she was a well-kept secret, hidden from the world. They scoured every inch of the festival grounds, leaving no stone unturned. From behind booths to under tents, they checked every possible hiding spot. Yet, Briar was nowhere to be found, and their hopes began to wane. The mystery deepened, leaving the team baffled and scratching their heads in confusion. Just when they were about to give up, they encountered a kind old man who seemed to hold the key to their quest. With a twinkle in his eye, he told them about a place called the Crystal Pool, a location shrouded in legend and mystery. The mention of the Crystal Pool reignited their hope. Could this be the clue they were desperately searching for? The Crystal Pool was said to be a serene and mystical place, surrounded by lush greenery and filled with an otherworldly beauty. With renewed determination, the Rising Volt Tacklers set off on their new adventure, eager to uncover the secrets of the Crystal Pool and finally meet the legendary Briar. Roy and his Pokémon partner, Crocalor, were exploring the festival. They stumbled upon a strange booth. It had a weird machine inside. It looked like it could swap things. Roy was curious. He wanted to see how it worked. He stepped inside the machine with Crocalor. Suddenly there was a flash of light. When the light faded, something amazing happened. Roy was in Crocalor's body, and Crocalor was in Roy's body. They had swapped. Roy and Crocalor were shocked. They couldn't believe what had happened. They had to figure out how to switch back. Roy was stuck in Crocalor's body. He looked in a mirror and laughed. He had tiny arms and a big, scaly head. It felt so weird. Roy tried to talk, but all that came out were Crocalor's cries. He couldn't control Crocalor's fire powers either. He accidentally set a food stall on fire. Everyone panicked. Roy had to put out the fire quickly. He used Crocalor's tail to spray water everywhere. It was a messy but funny sight. Roy learned his lesson. Being in Crocalor's body wasn't as easy as it looked. He had to be careful with his new powers. Section 5, Crocalor's New Groove. Meanwhile, Crocalor was having a blast in Roy's body. He loved being able to walk on two legs. He felt so tall. Crocalor put on Roy's hat and strutted around the festival. He even tried to talk to some girls, but all that came out were Crocalor's adorable squeaks. He joined a group of dancers and showed off his moves. He spun around and shook his tail feather. Everyone loved his energy. Crocalor was having the time of his life. He didn't want to switch back with Roy. Section 6, Friede's winning streak. While Roy and Crocalor were busy swapping bodies, Friede was on a roll. She entered a Pokémon battle tournament at the festival. Friede was a tough trainer. She had been training hard with her Pokémon. She was determined to win. She battled her way through the tournament. She defeated every opponent with skill and strategy. The crowd cheered for her. In the final round, Friede faced a tough opponent named Carmine. It was a close battle, but Friede emerged victorious. She was the champion. Section 7. The Mystery of the Crystal Pool. As the festival came to an end, the rising Volt tacklers finally got a lead on Briar. The festival was a vibrant celebration, filled with laughter, music, and the aroma of delicious food. It was a time for the adventurers to relax and enjoy themselves, but their mission was never far from their minds. They met a girl named Carmine, who had battled Friede earlier. Carmine was a spirited young girl, full of energy and determination. She had a reputation for being a skilled trainer, and her encounter with Friede had left a lasting impression on her. Carmine told them that Briar was her teacher. She spoke with admiration and respect, describing Briar as a wise and powerful mentor who had taught her everything she knew about Pokémon battles and survival in the wild. She said Briar lived at the Crystal Pool, a hidden oasis deep in the mountains. The Crystal Pool was a place of legend, known for its pristine waters and mystical properties. It was said to be a place of great beauty and tranquility, untouched by the outside world. But there was a catch. The path to the Crystal Pool was treacherous and filled with obstacles. It was not a journey for the faint of heart. The Crystal Pool was a sacred place. It was revered by the local inhabitants who believed it to be a source of powerful energy and spiritual significance. It was forbidden to outsiders. The local guardians were very protective of the pool, and they did not allow just anyone to enter its sacred grounds. The rising Volt tacklers needed permission to enter. They had to prove their worth and gain the trust of the guardians before they could even think about approaching the Crystal Pool. Determined to meet Briar, the rising Volt tacklers set out to find a way to reach the Crystal Pool. They knew it would be a difficult journey, but their resolve was unwavering. They were prepared to face any challenge that came their way. Their adventure was far from over. With each step, they grew closer to uncovering the secrets of the Crystal Pool and finding Briar. The journey ahead was filled with uncertainty, but also with the promise of discovery and adventure. Section 8, A Hopeful Tomorrow. The episode ended with the rising Volt tacklers feeling hopeful. They knew Briar was out there, waiting for them at the Crystal Pool. They had faced challenges and made new friends along the way. They learned about the importance of teamwork and never giving up. I can't wait to see what happens next. Will they reach the Crystal Pool? Will they finally meet Briar? Stay tuned for more exciting adventures in the world of Pokémon Horizons.